This is a TalkStation original podcast.
We were just a moment ago introducing Sarah Williams, right?
Correct.
She is a member of the Master Gardeners.
Uh-huh.
Real quickly, Shawn, who and what are the Master Gardeners?
Well, the Extension Master Gardeners are a volunteer organization that help the extension agents, especially the horticulture agent, reach out to home gardeners and help them get the education they need as far as what might be going wrong in their yards, things that they can do to make their yards more beautiful. We have a hotline set up that people can call in and ask questions. We also have an email that people can send pictures to. We like pictures because that really helps. Right. And they help with educational programs throughout the county.
Okay. What is involved in becoming a Master Gardener?
We have a training class that we have. I've got one that will be coming up this year starting March 5th, and we'll meet every Thursday until the end of May, so March 5th through May 28th. We'll meet for 3 hours each meeting, and you do have to submit an application and be accepted to the program. We'll go through training on several different things from pests, diseases, insects, how to do diagnostics. We'll talk about fruits and vegetables and all kinds of fun and exciting things to help you to be able to answer those questions when those questions come in.
Okay. 2 quick questions. First, is there a charge to become a Master Gardener?
There is some state fees. I like to use Top Hat Learning platform, so there's a fee for that. Each county is a little bit different on how much they charge. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Top Hat Learning platform. I've got a request in from them, but hopefully the price will be right around the same as it was last year, which is about $130 for the class.
All right. And once they become Master Gardeners, next question, do they get paid for their services?
No, they're volunteers. That's part of the name. And they are required, once they go through the training class, to give back at least 40 hours of volunteer time before they become a certified Master Gardener volunteer.
Okay, we have Sarah Williams joining us. And by the way, you gave a little detail on this one. Sarah, good afternoon to you. Thank you. Welcome to the program.
Afternoon.
All right, real quick question. Background on you, where are you coming from?
I have a zoology degree.
A zoology degree?
Yes.
Okay, now that leads me to the question. Do you have to have some sort of degree, Shawn? Does it help to be in order to become a Master Gardener, or can someone like me who has a black thumb and 2 left feet?
I have had people come into the Master Gardener program that claimed that they couldn't keep a plant alive, but they wanted to learn and to be able to share their information with others.
Okay.
And they evidently learned enough to be able to help out.
So you didn't fire them. Okay. So Sarah, why did you become a Master Gardener?
My father was the soil conservation agent.
Oh, okay. There's another excuse right there.
For whatever county we lived in, and he and my mother...
Wait. Whatever county you lived in?
So he was transferred a number of times.
You started out where?
My brother, sister, and I were each born in a different county.
Oh, my goodness.
And so I'm not quite sure which county he started in. But it was right after World War II, and he had finished his agricultural engineering degree at Mississippi State.
Uh-huh.
And then he came to North Carolina, was immediately drafted, and spent 4 years in North Africa, came back to North Carolina and picked up my mother, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. As an aside, I hope that you have had opportunity to talk to your father about his experiences, but that's another story about World War II. All right, Sarah Williams is a Master Gardener, and she's with us. Your background, zoology, you have spent most of your time, good portion of your time in North Carolina. You grew up here. You're a native. You spent time, we talked about this earlier, in Pennsylvania. You worked with Merck Pharmaceuticals?
Yes.
Okay. What in the world, why a zoologist be working with a pharmaceutical company?
Well, I managed the research libraries.
Okay.
Globally, and we needed people with science backgrounds and masters in library or information science.
Okay. So why did you, and you've retired here, I guess?
I retired here.
Your experience here was because, unfortunately, you went to Durham Tech, also known as Duke University, right?
That's correct.
And you had to spend time at Duke Marine Lab?
Yes,
Okay.
I was here in the 70s for a semester.
Okay, I guess Dr. John Koslow was here at the time.
Dr. Koslow was the director of the lab, and
Right.
I had classes with a lot of the people after whom buildings are named
Right.
now, shoals are named,
Right.
Dr. Bookout, just a lot of the guys
You
who
know
were
what?
around.
You have a great deal of history of Carteret County. That's great. All right. So you've retired here and you became a master gardener. Why? Other than your zoological background. But zoological, that's really, that's some plants, I guess, would be involved in that as well.
Yes, some different colleges and universities divide biology in different
Right.
ways.
Right.
And nowadays there's a life science major. When I was at Duke, you were either a zoology major or a botany major. So you picked plants or animals,
right.
and you took a lot of courses that were common to both, especially all the introductory courses. And I had friends who retired about when I did and became master gardener volunteers in Pennsylvania, and they enjoyed it so much. And I asked one of them, "Do you think I could manage it?" She said, "Yes." So I signed on, and it's been a lot of fun and a great learning experience.
Despite your inability to get beyond Durham Tech, Duke University, I'm a Chapahillian, but that's another story. Not a very pretty one either, I might add. It's interesting. You said there was a Master Gardener program in Pennsylvania.
Correct.
Shawn Banks, of course, of Cooperative Extension Agency, and we're promoting Master Gardening. Real quickly, the application process, is it underway right now?
Yes, I'm accepting applications now. The class will start the first week in March, so I'm hoping to have all the applicants in by the middle of February.
How many are you looking for?
I'm looking for anywhere from about 6 to 12.
Wow, not many.
Not a whole lot. The room doesn't fit a whole lot, and I like to have a little bit more one-on-one.
Okay, real quickly before I get back to Sarah. She mentions Pennsylvania having a Master Gardener program. Is this a national program?
It is a national program, and there are Master Gardener volunteer programs in, I think, every state, if I remember right.
Are they all fairly common in the construction of the curriculum, et cetera?
The curriculum's a little bit different depending on which state you're in.
Okay. Well, Pennsylvania probably has some different plants, too, I might add. What do you find the benefit of being a Master Gardener, Sarah?
It benefits me personally for knowing how better to grow things in my own yard and garden.
Selfishly? Okay.
Selfishly. And I've learned so much from the other Master Gardener volunteers and from the outreach that we do. We get very interesting questions from the public.
Really?
Yes.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. One time, so I manage a booth at the Old Beaufort Farmers Market once a month in the summer. And a couple came up, and they were having difficulty on their boat where they grow vegetables.
Whoa. Boat growing vegetables.
Yes,
I didn't know there was much dirt on boats, but okay.
I was surprised. They live on a boat. They were passing through. They had an infestation of insects in their garden on their boat.
All those insects swam across the water to get into their boat. Really?
I had to think about this one.
I bet you're not the only one.
I decided that a pest like that on a boat was really the same as a pest on land, and that they should figure out what insects were invading their planters and treat them the same way as they would on land.
Right.
So they could either take a holistic approach and douse them in soapy water or something, or they could use a pesticide or...
Right.
But it was, I was surprised.
I've never... Shawn,
It would be the same as growing plants in any other container, whether it's on a boat or on a
container.
porch or patio.
Yeah, okay.
Just the question is, how did the insects get onto the boat?
That is...
they probably flew there as an adult.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's talk about another aspect of Master Gardening. I'm going to say the fraternity, sorority, in your case, Sarah, the community of Master Gardeners. Is that a unique community?
It is. It's an interesting group of people, and there's some people who are so knowledgeable that if they're joining you on a given day, you're going to learn a lot from them.
What do you mean joining you? How do you...
We have different volunteer opportunities, and so you might have these two people one time, those three people another time, so you would have different people at each event.
All right, have you enjoyed it?
Very much.
How long have you been doing this?
About 5 years.
And you haven't quit?
I haven't quit.
Not yet.
And you've put up with Shawn all this period of time? We've got Sarah Williams with us, a master gardener. Before we wrap things up, what would you say to folks who are listening to this program about the Master Gardening Program?
I would say that if you're inclined to become a volunteer and to work in the community, this would be a wonderful opportunity for you. Shawn's a great teacher, and the other students are very interesting. And there are all sorts of things in the community. We have demonstration gardens, and each one is a little bit different,
Right.
where you can work and learn. And there are programs in some of the libraries that we give, and just a variety of things.
And speaking of programs, we'll end with that. You've got a program coming up in February.
Yeah, we do have the program in February with the speaker event that's put on by the Extension Master Gardener Volunteer Association here in Carteret County.
And it's who?
It's Bryce Lane. He'll be coming to the Civic Center on February 12th talking about backyard sustainable gardening.